material is transparent if it lets light rays through without deflection or scatter. This property is linked to the degree of regularity with which its molecules are structured and is one that many plastics naturally have. A plastic material is transparent if light can pass through it without being diffracted by crystals through a so-called amorphous medium of disorderly distributed macromolecules. In a semi-crystalline polymer, by contrast, the thousands of crystallites that form its regular structures diffract light rays, making it opaque. I was taught to understand history and nature through science, and what some white men once agreed on is the truth still stemming from the idea of the Eurocentric point of view, where the historical concept of alignment is concerning God, reason, nature, and humanity were synthesized into a worldview that gained wide access in the West. I don't believe in a delimited understanding of nature, believing that nature is something apart from human being, that it's already separated from us. My body, a cocoon, I'm making shells, I'm making shields on the surface on my body. Transparency can provide almost perfect camouflage for animals able to achieve it. This is easier in dimly lit or turbid seawater than in good illumination. Many marine animals, such as jellyfish, are highly transparent. However, transparency is difficult for bodies made of materials that have different refractive indices from seawater. Many marine animals, such as jellyfish, have gelatinous bodies composed mainly of water. Their thick mesoglea is acicular and highly transparent. I've always had this very present feeling of being invisible myself. As young, I was feeling small and I was quiet, quite thin, always smiling, sitting in the corner of the classroom. It was a feeling of being a voyeur of the surroundings, an observer, letting the eyes navigate me, visually and not verbally. I'm thinking about my grandmother, her being the caretaker of the house, of the children, her being the body of the household, her being the maid, her being the wife, her being silenced, her being polite, her being the polished, her polisher, always taking care, always helping my grandfather's company, being the servant, not earning any money herself, making coffee for clients, smiling, the picture of the happy housewife, cleaning the surfaces, cooking. The invisibility cloak is a physical manifestation of a very personal feeling of being transparent, but also a political manifestation of giving the invisible space. A cloak on invisibility is a fictional theme. In folklore, mythology, and fairy tales, a cloak of invisibility appears either as a magical item used by duplicitous characters or an item worn by a hero to fulfill a quest. The invisible is a space for all the species, never being asked, never being represented, always being hit by the hegemony. The invisible is a space for the queer, for the misfits, for the outstanding. The invisible is a tent of plasma, a shelter to hide in, to collect, to take care of each other, everything in opposition to the patriarchy. Make the invisible visible.